Welcome back, guys, to Trails to Azure, where last episode, the final day's patrol took us through West Street, where we found Mr. Grimmer's office being combed over by the police, the residential district, the cathedral, and then out to Mainz Mining Village, where we found the Bryce and Wren recovering from their battle alongside the Meister within the inn, earning us another Zemurian ore shard. Our beat now continues. Anyway, we still have more mines to do. In fact, I missed a bit. Gans and Marlowe looked weirdly giddy while they were on their way to work. I bet they're planning for a party tonight to celebrate the mines reopening. Jeez, what a pain. But considering everything else going on outside the village, it's a relief to know some things never change. Well, I'll be here tonight anyway, so I may as well enjoy myself. She's getting a bit more into it herself, isn't she? This big weird tree popped up out of nowhere outside, but Daddy's been smiling ever since the mine opened back up. As long as Daddy's happy, that makes me happy too. Sure, there's a big weird tree outside, but Daddy's in a good mood, so I'm not going to worry about it. All the folks in mines are real proud of our mine. It's that pride that'll carry us through the rough times, no matter how crazy things get. I'm sure you will have something you can't give up on too. Never forget that. As long as we hold on to our pride, we can overcome any obstacle, no matter how crazy things get. Never forget. I fear it may still be too early to open the mine, but if we want to bring the entire town together as one, there's really no way around it. I'd rather not see my husband go back down there, but I know he needs to. I have to support him. And the best way for me to do that is by packing him a delicious lunch to bring along. Not a bad idea, not a bad idea. I had to exterminate some particularly dangerous monsters when they opened the mine back up. They were nothing special compared to the magic golems or a cryptid, but still, hunting monsters solo is no easy task. Wow, that's still pretty incredible of you. Just goes to show, they make bracers out of sterner stuff over in the Empire. You flatter me. Erebonia is currently embroiled in a civil war. I won't deny my concerns over how my homeland is doing. Now's not the time for that. We have other issues lying before us. If I can't handle them now, then I don't deserve to look back on the past or toward the future. He never goes easy on himself, does he? Even with President Croix out of commission, Crossbell is still in a precarious position. I'll wait for the pair at the inn to get their fighting strength back before I ask them to lend a hand. Times are tough, but that's all the more reason for us to stand tall. I do wonder where these bracer pairings rank in strength. Because you just got, having played with Joshua and Estelle, you've got to like, you'd hope that they were like the top out of all the bracer pairings in Crossbell currently. But we fought Aeolia and Lynn and they were serious business. Times are tough right now, but we've got to do everything we can to keep mines kicking. Maybe if I do enough, Luca will eventually come around on me. I was thinking of heading straight to the casino now that we can travel to the city again. But in the end, I've decided to roll up my sleeves here at work before anything else. Alright, let's do this. Once I get off work, I'll be able to have as much fun at the casino as I want. I guess he deserves it. Reopening the mine is a pain in the ass, but you know what? I missed it when it was closed. Not working here just didn't feel right. I guess I got mining in my blood after all. One of us. I had a talk with Mayor Bixon and we agreed to reopen the mine. These Septian veins carry the lifeblood of our village in them. The way I see it, Mainz needs this place to move forward. We've been away for a while, but now I can finally get back to it. Time to make up for all that lost digging. And this is Mainz then. Everyone's really raring to go after being away from the mines for so long. Me, I'm about to explode. Dig, and dig some more. That's what we miners do. Let's get mining. He loves it. It's like going to the gym, but work and I get paid a lot because it's really hard manual labor in a really rich section of the economy. Okay, where to next? I mean, we still got, what was it? Admin, entertainment, harbor? We haven't got that much left of the city left. And then we've got this section with the chest and, is it 2 monster quests? And then this section where we're going to be meeting up after all. I feel like a little restless, like we should be going out and killing something. Yeah, get some battling. We love some battle, we do. Yeah. Let's go to the casino. Hey there, wanna play? The mist is gone and you know what that means. It's time to get your gabbling on again. Come in and have some fun. My god, she's really good at her job, to be honest. Always upbeat with a twist. Very happy to shill and sell. Oh, I don't believe you, Rick. What are you still doing here? Your wife came for you. You're coming home right this instant. Hold your horses, woman. At least let me exchange my tokens. Shut your mouth. I am not having it. Oh, for the love of Adius. Does this imbecile not realize how worried I was about him? I'm cutting off his allowance. No more extra mirror for games, or anything for that matter. Just when the mist cleared and I finally got in the mood to play some slots, my old battle axe comes marching in. I must have really worried her this time. Yes. In my opinion, there's absolutely nothing wrong with us opening our doors right now. Entertainment, after all, is but a tool to divert us from worry and rest our weary souls. So why not take a break from these troubling times and enjoy a few games with us? Entertainment is at its core a tool to divert us from worry and rest our weary souls. And that it is. Play your games. This table hasn't been the same since Miss Rita Rosa returned to Calvert. Our thrilling matches together were the highlights of my days. Hopefully she'll come back to our establishment once Crossbell is at peace again. Miss Rita Rosa is one of our most loyal regulars. But I suppose she won't be able to come back until something is done about that peculiar tree. Welcome to Boss, everyone. Leave your worries at the door and play the day away. I don't get calling a wife a battle axe. Does he carry her into battle? Oh, no. It's like an idiom of saying, isn't it? Like, when you, like, try to dissect some... You could, like, try to... It's hard to, like, figure out where things come from. Like, airing your dirty laundry is to... Like, airing your dirty laundry in public is basically to let things out that shouldn't be known by everyone else, like, in your relationship or stuff like that. Maybe, like, it's not the right time or the place to do it. But it, like, you've got to figure, like, where does that come from? Like, literally putting up your pants, your knickers, and all of that on the line. Socks, yada yada. Your dirty boxers in public is considered weird, isn't it? Allowing people to see your undergarments is weird. So they say it like that as... It's just like, where do things come from? The origin of these words and phrases is crazy. Hey gang, how's it hanging? Lecter, you're back at the casino, and in your vacation clothes too. Good to know one of us is relaxed. What happened to your suit, if I may ask? One of those magic golem things went and put a tear in it while we were duking out earlier. Yeah, it's tear of the kingdom. So I'm here to drink and party in his honor. I'll bet you are. Anyway, thanks for helping us with the operation, Lecter. Might not have been able to break into Orchid's Tower without your aid. Don't sweat it. I had a blast. Sure as hell beats doing desk work. It was nice getting some exercise in. You know, for an undercover spy, you really wound up stealing the show back there. Kiseki too, for that matter. Who'd have thunk you guys could hold your own in a fight? I mean those fencing skills and that high-level art. Not the kind of stuff just anyone could pick up overnight. If you really want to know, I guess I could throw you a bone on with some of my secrets. It all started 30 years ago today. I went on a pilgrimage deep into the Isengard range where an old hermit taught me all I know. Like anyone's gonna believe that. Whatever you say, friendo. Hey, no one said you had to believe it. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. Anyway, it's probably about time for me to skedaddle on back to Arabonia soon. 50 Token says the old man's gonna be needing my help again before long. Am I misunderstanding something? Did the Blood and Iron Chancellor not go missing after being shot? As I recall, the Noble Alliance made their move during the chaos caused by the Ion's assault on the Imperial Army. Yep, they've been occupying Humdal for, going on 2 months now. I swear, it's like making enemies is the old man's hobby. We should realize how tough it is for us to clean up after him. But all that aside, I have my doubts that even a bullet through the chest could kill him that easily. You seem pretty sure of that. Not concerned at all. Pot, meat, kettle. From where I'm standing, whether the Noble Alliance wins or Old Man Gilead makes a last-second comeback, Crossbell's fate is sealed either way. Well, we don't know for sure what the future holds for us. But before anything else, we're going to head for that Azure tree and bring Kia home. Good on ya. Looking toward tomorrow's important and all. But you're bound to trip if you don't watch your step here and now. There's a reason people always say to focus on what's right in front of you. That's what really matters. That's good advice, even if it does sound a little off coming from you. Still, we'll take it to heart. Thanks, Lecter. Just try and make sure your struggles pay off, alright? I don't want to find out later that sticking around was a big waste of time. I think I'll play a little while longer before I try and figure out a way to get back to the Empire. The old man will probably need my help again soon enough. Man, it's tough being the Imperial Gopher. But yeah, that's that bit before. It's just like, where does the battle axe thing come from? Maybe it was just, maybe people used to refer to their battle axes as their wife when they went into battle as some kind of battlefield humor. It's like, where does this come from? It's interesting to look it up at times. We'll try to figure it out. You're headed for that mysterious tree, aren't you, Randy? Damn, should have known better than to try and hide anything from you, Drake. Please, I like to imagine I know you well enough after all this time. Just don't forget the hefty tab you owe me. Those drinks won't pay for themselves. And if you think you can wriggle out of it by dying up there, you've got another thing coming, understood? Yeah, I hear ya. Don't sweat it. I'll make sure we're square one of these days. I guess that's just the way these two show their concern. Worse may still be yet to come for Crossbell, so I would appreciate if you could keep an eye on Randy for me, SSS. He needs to stay alive and well if he ever hopes to pay off his open tab. Of course, Mr. Drake. We'll bring him back in one piece. Don't sweat it. I'll make sure we're square one of these days. I would say, if you're interested in what the Battle Axe thing means, why not search it? On the Google. You'll get an answer, you get a result. It'll blow your mind, maybe. Well, I understand that battle axe is a derogatory traditional stereotype describing a woman characterized as aggressive, overbearing, and forceful, but that's not the origin of it. You've got to search a bit more rather than the actual word. The why. Why did it become that? Is what you're after as well, isn't it? Here I thought Crossbell was finally beginning to stabilize. Maybe I should cut my losses and find a way out of the state while I still can. Hell's up with that crazy-ass tree? It's got me breaking a law of physics or two. Hard to party with that thing in the background. This is seriously cramping my style. No one would call their spouse or other half a battle axe anymore, regardless of gender, etc. It's just an older thing, isn't it? So it's said by an older character who might use those words because words evolve and words change too. I don't think anyone would call anyone a battle axe nowadays. I don't know what that giant glowing trees deal is, but it's barking up the wrong tree if you think it's going to stop my barking. I have a job to do. Time is mirroring, I ain't got enough of either to waste. Now, if only there were any customers around to lure in. SBA gives a sub, thank you very much. Our manager instructing us to prepare additional emergency provisions as a precaution. Essential goods are dwindling within the state, however, and it wouldn't be right to take them away from those in need. We contacted the government to ask whether the import freeze will be lifted soon. And nothing else. I think the term is etymology of a word, right? The evacuees were finally able to return home after the mist lifted. Crossbell isn't out of the woods quite yet, but it did raise my spirits when they all thanked us before leaving. So all you'd have to do is search battle axe etymology, I guess, but it's a term as well. The scariest thing to me, as a guy who is nearing his 40s, right? This actually scares me, and I think about it a lot now. Is because words evolve, terms evolve and all that. I am already generationally behind on what people think and say now. Like, I actually know that what's programmed up in here over 30 plus years is now not up to date with the kids of today. And that worries me a lot because we've all have that relative who says the incredibly un-PC things, right? The older relative. Like, I don't think I'll ever become that, I hope. But I can actually totally see how that programming happens. Letitia made it clear that she intends to continue operating the hotel regardless of how it affects our profit margins. These are trying times for all us Crossbellans. I'll have to draw on my decades of experience if I'm to support her through this. staying up to date is hard. You have to be constantly learning. But it's also, like, a lot hard to take away things that you've already been forced to or been taught and alter perspectives on an everyday basis. The evacuees returned to their homes after we learned that the president was taken into custody. That enormous tree is still a mystery to us, but the mist has cleared up and the city appears to be settling down. In the meantime, the Hotel Millennium will be taking extra precautions in case things take another turn for the worse. The thing is, though, I'd say, like, games with translators, etc., they're still in my generational, like, space of how they translate things, which is why you get terms like battle exit. Like, I know it, but I wouldn't use it. That's the generation above me, but it's that knowing of words. Am I talking a weird topic? When the mist cleared, I thought I'd be able to open shop again, but now there's that huge tree in the distance. Wait, I've got it. Big blue tree, got you hot under the collar, cool off with some ice cream. Shouldn't it be shaded? Shouldn't that be the thing? We got to visit Lady Ilya while we were helping out at the hospital. She told us that the rest of the troop was practicing their hardest right now and that they needed our support more than ever. If Lady Ilya wishes it, so shall it be. I'm ready to roll up my sleeves and cheer like I've never cheered before. Lady Ilya's wishes are command. You can do this, Sally. Good luck, Arkansas. We can't wait to see you make your big comeback. Lady Ilya promised she'd take to the stage again one day. So until then, we're going to keep cheering on the rest of Arkansas as best we can. Never have I seen Crossbell in such a state of turmoil, but there's no time to panic. Our mission remains the same, to perform for our audience again the moment we can. Crossbell is still in a state of emergency, but it's a relief that we can finally make contact with others around the city. First things first, we need to gather as much information on the situation as we can. Alright, let's check out the Ark. Ilya called in to offer a few words of encouragement to the troop just a little while ago. Even now, she takes it upon herself to keep our spirits up. What a woman. It was such a relief to hear Ilya's cheery voice again. Nothing that's happened has fazed her one bit. We can't let her down. Okay, everyone's up on the stage. Sally's in traditional normal gear. Otherwise known as clothes. It had been so long since I last heard Ilya's voice. I'm so glad she's alright. I wish we knew more about that giant tree, but for now, all we can do is keep rehearsing our tails off. No matter what happens to Crossbell, I want to continue devoting my mind, body, and soul to my performance. As long as I do that, I'll have no reason to waver. Maybe that sounds naive, but it's what Ilya taught me. Hearing her voice through the phone reignited my passion for the theatre. Ilya's passion truly is like the sun itself. Just hearing her words fired me up. I couldn't be more grateful for it. I'm fixing up Ilya's costume right now. After all, every garment has to be ready to grace the stage at a moment's notice. I'm sure this one will see the spotlight again someday too. Hey there, SSS. We finally heard back from Meister Georg not too long ago. He agreed to rebuild our set pieces and order matter for us right away. Wow, that's great news. I'll say. Usually it's us calling the Meister, not the other way around. Talk about once in a blue tree. I'm so happy about it, I could sprout wings and fly. Meister Georg must have been worried about his associates at the theatre. I wish him luck in finishing the job quickly. And before I see the day when Meister Georg would be the one to contact us, I'm so happy I could sprout wings and fly. Time to put all this new motivation to use. I've got to make sure he has a good base to work off of. So there we go, we've got the etymology of once in a blue tree in Trails. What's wrong, Sully? Nothing. I was praying is all. I mean, this is technically an altar, even if it is just a stage prop. I guess so. Didn't really take you for the praying type soldier. Any particular thing you're ringing Adios up for today? Randy, it's a prayer, not a house call. Give the girl some privacy. No, I don't mind. I don't think it's any secret that I'm praying for Ilya, but I also snuck in one for you guys too. What? You prayed for us, Sully? I don't really get what's happening, but you guys are trying to rescue Kia, right? Wherever it is you're going, I bet it's going to be dangerous. That's why I'm praying for all of you, especially Risha. Thank you, Sully. Yeah, we really do appreciate it. Don't make such a big deal out of it. Besides, Kia is my friend too. So you guys better rescue her, got it? Yeah, consider it done. Oh yeah, before you go, there's something I want you to have. What is it? Sully took off her cap and handed it to Lloyd. Sully's cap doesn't fit. Your cap? I wish I could go with you guys and bring Kia back too. I know I can't ask that though. So instead, I want you to take my favorite cap with you. You'll hold on to it, right? Of course. If it's important to you, then it's important to us. Yes, we will take good care of it. Okay, good. Be careful out there, SSS. You too, Risha. I will. I promise. Sully's cap. Evasion plus 20%, speed plus 15, move plus 5. They're both so good. But 20% extra evasion would give me how much? So I've got 25%. 45, 55, 65, 85. It would put me up to 95%. Let's hold on to it. Let's hold on to it. Wherever you guys are going, I'll bet it's going to be dangerous, so take care of yourselves, okay? It's only a matter of time before we put on another performance. I want all of you to be there when we do. Oh yeah, I just realized. I know our battles were a bit back now, but I just realized we've got burst orbs. Or burst bar up. My goodness. Even now we have fans outside the theatre demonstrating their support. Between them and Ilya's words of encouragement, we couldn't be more blessed. They're just everywhere now. You know something? We really are fortunate to be performers. We owe it all and more to everyone who supported us. That's why I'll work harder than ever to make our comeback a reality. It's just always there, Burst, now. And that's Arc and Ciel. Stage is rebuilt. Is the number in parentheses next to the agility? What do you mean? What is? We're 85? No. I can math. Why won't you let me math? I'm not allowed to count things up myself. Okay, it's there. You can easily read it there. Like, you can easily read the total of stuff in the bottom of an orbment, but instead I total it up myself. Well, I want to be sure. What if the game gets it wrong? I can only trust myself. It's only a matter of time before Hayway returns and seizes control of Crossbell's underworld. They may not share Ravash's taste for the limelight, but their influence is everywhere in the shadows. Already I can see traces of it threading its way into the back alley. I'm gonna have to be careful. It's only a matter of time. Oh, you're saying the same thing. Okay, cool. Come on, Eric, have a drink with me. That spooky mish is all gone. What better time to party it up? Go home, Sandra, you're drunk. Eric is such a downer, but that's what I love about him. Yeah. Hey there, pal. Want to stop by our club? We're throwing a mega happy hour to celebrate the arrest of President Croix. Just keep our Independence Day sale from a while back on the down low. Got it? Sure. I better go back in so I can get Eris. We're all struggling right now, so there's this strange feeling of solidarity among the working girls. I didn't even really care about competing for top hostess with my rival anymore. Treating our guests to some good company and their favorite drink is satisfying enough for me. Oh my god. Eris has grown. Well, like, have we already done the street or not? Hey, I've got 8,000. I could buy one of these. So Croix was arrested and the massive trees appeared in the wetlands, eh? The noble net is being flooded with theories left and right, especially when it comes to that overgrown sapling. This could be my big chance to push it as a brand new tourist attraction. That way I can rake in the riches after our diplomatic ties are fixed. Hey They say money doesn't grow on trees, but that's where they're wrong. That overgrown sapling is going to make me richer than ever. I'll need to look into property values around the wetlands, then I can cash in once tourism kicks back up. Wait, where do I give it? Okay, you don't want the books. You gave me a book, actually, one of those times. Who wants the books, then? Uh-oh. That I have no clue about. Oh, shh. Well, let's head out on the East Crossbell Highway. Because we've got a monster to kill here. We still got the 2 more districts in the main city to do. But we should probably get another fight going before we get too rusty. On East Crossbell Highway, there's an Aka Manah. It's good that I came up with a solution to possibly go for, and I did, of course, check what I thought about it at the end of last session to make sure I was right. But I didn't think about where the books go. That might be a mistake on my part. I think there's a cryptid down there, by the way. So it's not halfway up. My god. It's like the frame's like, help! He's going too fast! It's fine, we got this. Whatever. I didn't skip, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm assuming because it's East Crossbell Highway, it's probably Tangram Gateway, this monster. Looks like it might be too big of an assumption right now. I know the chest is out here. Oh, not you again. I'm just running too fast. Good job of this. Oh, I should have farmed some new material, shouldn't I? Now that I think about it. I guess I should check out the Imperial Fishing Club here. Hello, Imperial Fishing Club. Oh, well, didn't think I'd find you here, Lake Lord. I believe you said we were free to use this boathouse as we saw fit. You've no right to complain now. Of course not. Promise is a promise. So this place isn't exactly convenient. You know you're welcome to join us at the branch office in town, right? Please, we haven't fallen so low that we need charity from the likes of you. Takes resilience to live out here for over a month the way these two have. Looks like they've been drying fish and foraging for edible wild grass to scrape by. That deserves some kind of respect. Damn it all. We're supposed to be mortal enemies, so why is he acting so chummy? It's unbecoming is what it is. You won't win me over that easily. I don't want to confuse it from where. I want to talk to you. Oh, I've forgotten that man Kodan was the one allowing us to stay here. He's ruined our precious alone time. For that, he's going to pay. Her plan is not worked yet. I don't know how to put it. So we could have walked to here. Right, well, let's find our monster. And thrash it good. But we've also got the chest is over here too. Isn't it? Well, I think there's another screen, right? Before Tangram Gate. They're both here. Both targets are here. Trying to get me some rewards then, eh? It's a big boy. The ones we fought on the northern trail, if I remember correctly. No? Maybe not. I'm not sure anymore. On a critical, are you, Wazi? Watashi no ban desu, indeed. I think you can at least throw a battle scope for me, can you? That saves your CP just in case we need it. War demon that wanders Gehenna, its fiendish abilities cast foes into utter despair. Oh, we can't wipe it out quite in the way that we'd like to, now that we look at it. Well, that's a critical, so I probably should take advantage of it. Yeah, I think that's within thresholds now. I think that's within thresholds. Okay. I'm glad that wasn't self-destruct, because Lloyd would be very screwed right now. You're suddenly just watching the leg off and you're like, That wind's not good. That'll do it. My goodness, Ellie, you're ridiculous. Oh, well, I'll take the experience for that. Not bad. Arisha makes it to level 99. And we got a ruby gem. Open. Wrong place. A ruby gem. Strength plus 15%. Defense minus 9%. So I could put that on you, but then that'd be lowering your defense even more. And you're already at the lowest defense because we've got you with your chest on, you know? It's not by that much, though, is it? Extra. Increase your counter power a little bit more. Works for me. Congratulations on your ruby gem. Let me just kill this guy now. Right, as while he gets his CP back as we move around. We've got the chest to do. Let's do Tangram first so that whilst he gets all his CP back. And then take on the chest. Great idea! Here's the Hivelets. Wasn't this girl supposed to know the safe way to take? I didn't sign up to run a marathon down the entire highway. Helios, I thought I was going to die. Oh my god, you got Chiru to take you. Why, yes, can that monster chase someone else? This has been enough, Crossbell, for me. Thank you very much. Oh, you ran into a cryptid on the way here. I half expected it to kill us. At least we made it to Tangram Gate. Now we just need to cross over to the Republic. But we will be able to go back, right? Never in my life have I been subject to this kind of treatment. It better not be too late for us to cross back over to the Republic. Even with a barrier gun, we didn't have an actual kind of car to get home with. That girl we ran into offered to guide us here, but then a cryptid showed up out of nowhere. Should have known hitchhiking would have been easier. Met these boys near the east exit of the city. They said they were headed to Tangram Gate, so I decided to bring them along as my bodyguards. But as it turns out, they were totally useless. Still, hoofing it all the way here on the highway was actually pretty thrilling. Maybe I should double back and head for Armorica now. Republican army seems to have gone on standby in response to that blue tree appearing. Even still, caution is an absolute must, now that we have no barriers or ions to back us up. At this point, the CDF is Crossbell's last bastion of defense. We need to be as vigilant as humanly possible. She's crazy. You guys, wait, I just remembered. We're not supposed to arrest you anymore. I wonder what the Defense Force even aimed to accomplish in the end. When it was established, it felt like the CGF had finally found its pride, or at least that's how I saw it. They sold us a dream, one that we're only just beginning to wake up from. I wonder what the Defense Force was even tried to accomplish. Fancy white suits. Well, whitish blue.